Well, hey everyone, this is week 3 of Fail Forward, and this is your tip for the week. And the tip is, you've been in this 3 weeks and you may have struggled with inconsistent attendance. People who say that they'll join you on this and they'll, have coffee with you, lunch with you, whatever you've decided to do. They've decided, I can do this with you, but then they start bailing out at the last minute or they just don't show up. And so the encouragement for you is to not give up. God tapped you on the shoulder and prompted you to participate in this Fail Forward experience. And so be true to that. Give yourself permission to be faithful to what God has asked you to do. Don't feel the pressure to not meet just because someone doesn't come. Now, if it's just 2 people, then that's a different scenario. But if a few people are not being consistent in their attendance, then there are a couple of things that you can do. Number 1 is you can pursue them. You cannot give up on them. And so you could give them a call. You could, go by their workspace. You could see them after work. Whatever the context you're in, you can pursue them. And so the encouragement is to don't give up. Don't just assume they don't want to be a part of it and I don't want to enter their space and offend them. No. They said that they want to be a part of it. And so it's well within your right to go and try to check in with them. Hey, I saw you didn't make it this past week. Is everything okay? Help me understand. So pursuing them can be a very effective thing to let people know that, hey, I was missed. Hey, I'm not just another body, but I'm someone who has value to this person. Maybe I will rejoin. You can't predict these things, but it definitely is going to be a better outcome if you do these versus if you just assume they don't want to be part of this. The next thing to keep in mind is speed of the leader, speed of the team. So asking yourself the question, how have I promoted this? How have I kind of kept the relationship going during the weekend between our meetings? Have I just said, see you next week and that's all? Or have I been more intentional, been more attentive to the needs of those who are working through this Fail Forward experience? And so speed of the leader, speed of the team. And so think about it. Is there something that I can do that can model what we're doing? So am I showing them that I'm moving things around in my life to make this a priority? And therefore you should follow my example and do that. Now, don't tell them that. When we say speed of the leader, speed of the team, we're not saying go and tell them, hey, do what I do. Don't do that. Just model it for them, okay? Let them see that you have come from a busy meeting. Hey, I had to cut work short so I can make it here, but I really wanted to have this conversation because, God's just stirring something in me and I want to get your perspective on that. So you're going to have to make it your own, but it's speed of the leader, speed of the team. Don't get discouraged. Pursue your people who are not being consistent, and we'll see you next week.